Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about installing Neoforge on Crafty controller, specifically all the mods 10. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pop over to CurseForge and we're going to go to the ATM 10 page and we're going to download the server pack. So we're going to do that by clicking on here and then clicking the download button. Okay, and once that's downloaded, we'll open up that zip file and we'll extract all the files from within it. Okay, so now what we're going to need to do is run this jar file. If you're on Windows, it's as simple as just double clicking on it. Since I'm on Linux, there's a few extra steps. So we're going to navigate to the location where that's saved, which is downloads. So we're going to do cd for change directory, downloads, /server-files 2.22. Enter. Now we're going to run java-jar, and then the name of our jar file, which is Neoforge 21.1.93-installer.jar. Then we're going to hit enter. And now it's installing. Again, if you're on Windows, you should just be able to double click that jar file and it should open. And at this point, you could actually delete the Neoforge installer file because we don't actually need that anymore. We see a number of new folders here that weren't here before. We're just going to go to the list. It's a little bit easier to see. Great. So now that that's done, what we're going to do is select all these files, and we're going to right click, and we're going to say compress. And we want to send this to a zip file. On Windows, you'd right click and just say send to zip. But again, we want to select all of our files here, then we're going to send it to a zip file. I'm just going to name this ATM10. Great. We're going to hit create. Okay, great. So now that we have Neoforge installed locally and zipped up ATM10, we're going to go back to Crafty here, and we're going to click Create New Server. In the Create New Server window, we're going to go down to Upload Zip File for Server Import. We're going to name our server. We'll call it ATM10. You can name it whatever you like. And then we're going to choose our zip file. So we're going to go back, Downloads. We're going to select ATM10.zip that we had just created. We'll click Open. And now we're going to click Upload. And we're going to let that upload. Fantastic. So now that that's uploaded, we need to select our root directory. So we'll click on the click here to select root directory button. Perfect. So now you can see that our config, default configs, cube.js, libraries, all these folders are in this top level directory, our mods. And that's what we want to see. We want to see all these folders in the top level directory. If you have another folder below files, and you have to expand that folder to get all these files to show up, you'd need to select that folder below files. But since all of our folders that we need are on this top level, we're just going to leave files selected right there. We're going to click Save. Okay, and for our server executable, we're going to type in libraries /net/neoforged/neoforge /21.1.93. And the way that I found this is if I go into select root directory and I expand libraries, net, neoforged, neoforge, it's that folder number right there. So as time progresses, this video will become outdated and this version number right here will change. You need to make sure that you're checking for this version number. You don't need to select it or anything in here, but this is where you can find that information. Is if you expand libraries, net, neoforged, neoforge, and then that version number will be right there. Again, I'm leaving files selected up here, but this is where I can find the version number. /neoforge 21.1.93-server.jar. So that's going to be the jar file that we input for Neoforge. Set your minimum and maximum memory. I'm going to do 2 and 4, and then we're going to hit import server. Now you're going to see your server start importing. All right, and now that that's imported, we just have one more step that we need to take care of. And that's going to be, come over here to config, and then in our server execution command, we need to change a couple things here. So what we're going to do is delete everything after our last RAM argument. And we're going to type @libraries/net/neoforged with a D /neoforge/21.1.93/ and here's where it gets a little tricky. I'm running Crafty and my server itself on Linux. So the file that I'm going to look for is called unixargs.txt. If you are on Windows, then you're going to write something like this. It's going to say winargs.txt. But if you're on anything other than Windows, that includes Casa OS, Unraid, Docker, Mac OS, Linux of any sort, you're going to type unixargs.txt. And again, this is dependent upon what your server is running, the host machine for your server, not what you're connecting to this with in your web browser. If you're not the one hosting Crafty, you may have to ask the person who's hosting Crafty what operating system they're using. And then we're just going to finish this off by typing no GUI. So we have libraries net Neoforge, and then we have our version here. And then I'm on Linux, so unixargs.txt. Again, if you're on Windows, that would just say winargs.txt. That's the only thing we need to change here. So we're going to come down to the bottom, hit the green save button. Then we'll go back to terminal. Then we should just be able to start this up. We're going to agree to the EULA. And just like that, now you have a working all the mods 10 server. As always, if you have any issues, feel free to drop us a line in our Discord or on Reddit. That's all for this one. We'll see you next time.